Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Especially my new viewers and new subscribers. Your kindness, your generosity, your support of my channel truly been amazing. I'll never take that for granted. A 58-year-old American who grew tired of the rat race decided to move to the Philippines in search of a new life. But I found that new life, and I want to share with you my boots on the ground experiences the only way I know how. By giving you the nitty gritty, exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. Never going to sugarcoat that. It's not going to start today. Subject of my vlog today is how to attract a Filipina without money. Every man who meets a Filipino online or in person, who leaves with his wallet, getting off on the wrong foot. Filipinos worldwide know the reputation of the Filipino. It's a bad reputation. It's one that she really doesn't deserve. And it's this. Filipinos are only interested in foreign men for their money and what they can do for them. You know, everybody wants a better life, but for some reason we penalize Filipinos for that. It's a stereotype that won't go away. But I've been over here on and off for 12 years, and I can honestly say that the overwhelming majority of women are just not that way. When you start off with telling a Filipina what you can give her, what you can do for her, how much you can do for her, the normal Filipina cringes. When I say the normal Filipina, I'm talking about the 95%. I'm not talking about the 5% that are so-called scammers and hustlers who are trying to separate you from your wallet in the first place. I'm just talking about the regular, ordinary women of the masses. They're going to cringe. They're going to feel cheap, like you're looking down on them, showing pity toward them, because they've got dignity like everybody else. We're born with dignity, but you start chipping away from that when you try to buy them. They're human beings. They don't want to be bought. But that's the first mistake we make. We treat every woman over here like she's a bar girl. Now, if you just come over here for sex, you know, then that's what the bars is for. That's what the GROs are for. They got a thriving business over here for that. But if you come over here and you want to meet a decent, respectable woman, you know, you gotta let her keep her dignity in check. You can't come over here and make the young lady feel like a prostitute. You know, so you can meet a woman over here without using money, and she's allowed to keep her dignity. Now, how do you do that? Well, first of all, you take it slow, man. We're too much in a hurry. We got hot pan syndrome. I told you already that one of my subscribers sent me a report that 10 out of the 15 that he tested were positive for some serious issues. But that's not going to deter some of y'all. Some of y'all still going to come over here, you know, like your pants is flaming on fire, jump in the bed first minute you can. And when you come over here flashing money and jumping in bed with these women, what you're going to do, you're not going to attract a good woman, you're going to attract headache. And you don't want a headache over here. It's a headache that won't go away. Every time you look up, she's needing money. Somebody's sick, somebody's dying, somebody's in the hospital, there's a bill due tuition, something, man. I tell you what, it never ends, and you don't want that over here. So slow down, first of all. Try to gain some trust. Only then is the young lady going to appreciate what you're trying to do anyway. Use some conventional methods of attracting a woman if you know how to do that, which I'm shocked a lot of men don't. I put a post on my Facebook and I said, men, how do you attract women? And man, I was shocked by the answers I got. They were telling me how they kept women, not how they attracted them in the first place. Oh, I got a strong tongue game, or oh, I got a magic wand, or, you know, nothing like all my looks, you know, my appearance, my muscles, you know, my job, my intelligence, none of that. So that's the reason why a lot of men leave with their wallet. See, let me say this before I get on with what I'm saying. I'm convinced that men created pay for play. And women just simply perfected it. And when you come to the Philippines, Filipinas, they're not going to ask you for money because of what I've already talked to you about before. And that's the unspoken agreement. The unspoken agreement, it's there, ladies and gentlemen. They already know they're never going to ask you for money. That's a subject that she don't know a lot about, because the women you meet over here, they're going to have very little, if any, money. So why would they want to bring up the subject of money? And then, remember, they know the reputation. They know the stereotype that Filipinos have around the world. And no matter what they do, it's a stereotype. It's not going anywhere. It's just like me. I'm a black man. And when I'm at home in America, people cross the street when they see me. They're afraid of me because they think all black men are thugs, that I'm going to snatch their purse. It doesn't matter. I don't have a police report. I don't even have a police record, believe it or not. I'm 58 years old. I probably earn more money, you know, when I'm at home than they do. And I'm not a criminal. But it doesn't matter. I fit the stereotype. And it's the same over here. So when you leave with money, all she's going to do over here is just follow along with you. They're not stupid. You think if somebody offers me as much money in one day as I'm making a whole month, I'm not going to take it? Yeah, you're going to keep pushing, but you're going to chip away at her dignity, and pretty soon the dignity is going to turn into pride, and you don't want that. See, pride is a whole lot different than dignity. Now it's the lion, the saving face, and all of that, man. Money's only going to attract a headache over here. You don't want a Filipino headache. I promise you that. You don't want that. It'll make you, as it has a lot of other men, swear off the Philippines forever because they met the wrong woman over here. Just one woman. And it clouded their thoughts on all the other women over here. So take your time. Try to gain some respect. One way to do that is, you know, Filipinos, they like to go out and eat. You know, take them out to eat, man. You know, but first of all, let me back up a little bit as far as the attraction. Here's what they like. They like a clean-cut man. Smell good, clothes on, clothes clean. You know, when I put that on my community page, people thought that was funny, but there's really a lot of truth to that. Man, buntag. Those 5 things that I said were: take a bath and put on clean clothes, get a flight to the Philippines, go to your hotel, take a bath, put on clean clothes, and go outside. But I never mentioned money. Women over here, they like a clean-cut man that smells good, clean shaven. It says a lot about somebody. Even my mother told me that women look at a man's shoes and they tell a lot just from your shoes. You know, so if you got ugly feet or ugly toes, hell, wear some tennis shoes till you get to know her. But be clean, be neat, be respectful. You know, show the young ladies some respect. They're human beings. They're not from outer space. They want to be respected like everybody else. We can't make them feel like prostitutes. Don't pity them. They've been doing well long before they met you. All right? It's your character over here. It has nothing to do with your money. The only ones that want your money are the headaches over here. Everybody else, they looking for character, you know. Yeah, they want the new life. Yeah, they want the visa. But they don't want nobody that's going to mistreat them. They want somebody that's going to love them and take care of them. So first of all, you know, get your personal appearance together, then, you know, your character. Because they can see straight through you, man. You know, they don't have a lot of distractions that we have in these Western countries. So it don't take them long to see the real person you are. You can only lie so much. Here's one of the buses that's coming from the mountains. You see the mountains behind me? But there's the bus. Yeah, they can see, hey, they can see right through you. And they're a good judge of character. So you can't lie to them for too long. They're going to discover you. When you're out and about and you say, well, who am I supposed to attract? How do I attract these women? I speak to everybody. I speak to everybody on the street. Men, women, babies, because I don't know who's who. You don't know the VIPs from the regular people. You don't want to disrespect anybody, but it's just doing the right thing. You're being kind, you're being polite. So I speak to everybody. One thing you're going to notice, and John put me up on this because I never really noticed it, but he's telling the truth. He said some hellos mean more than others, and he's right. But one thing that I've noticed is this. When you look at a Filipina and y'all's eyes meet and you look away and you look back and she's still looking, she's interested. Now it's up to you, you know, to put on the charm. You go up to her, you know, you introduce yourself and ask her for her number. Don't give her yours. And the reason I say that is because she may have a different provider than you. They have Globe, they have Smart, most of them, and then they've got a new one, Ditto, but very few people have that right now. Okay? Get her number, because that way you can call her. Because if she don't have a load, sometimes they don't have money for a load, she's not even call you. And this is how you really get to know them. And they start feeling comfortable with you. And then, because they like to go out and eat, just say, hey, let's go out to your favorite restaurant and eat. And then you go out and you keep it simple. You don't go for the home run, man. You trying to, you can bunt if you have to. Just to get to the first base, you know, is what you're trying to do. Because it's going to be like a snowball rolling down a hill after that. Once she trusts you just a little bit, she's going to start appreciating what you're trying to do for her. Then you take her, you know, to a resort, go swimming to the beach or something like that. Then, you know, you may want to take her, you know, buy her a gift or something like that. But the point is to take it slow. Treat these women with respect, man. Let them hold on to their dignity. Even the ones online that already told you, look, I want a visa and I want a new life. They don't want to be mistreated. You know, they still want to be respected. Everybody wants a new life. But for some reason, we penalize them for wanting a better life. And it's something that we have to stop doing, guys. We can't treat every woman over here like a bar girl. You say, well, hell, I'm only going to be here for 2 weeks. I ain't got time to take it slow. Well, hell, that's what the GROs are for. That's what the bar girls are for. That's what the headaches are for. But if you want a decent woman, the one that you hear about, you hear me talking about, you hear other people talking about, the once in a lifetime type of women, then you're going to have to do some more things besides leave with your money, man. You know, because they got dignity. They're going to think you're trying to buy them, that you're looking down on them, that you're showing pity on them, and they don't want that. Ma'am Buntag. So take your time. Try to gain her trust. Show her some respect. When you look at her and she looks at you, you look off and she's still looking, then introduce yourself. Use some conventional methods that you learned as a young man to attract a woman, you know. Because if you leave with the wallet, man, you're going to end up with a headache. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. If you're in America, it's getting late. Hope you help somebody before you let your head hit the pillow. But if you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you're on your lunch break and you see somebody on the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a few dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's about 8:30 in the morning. We still have the whole rest of the day to intentionally go out and find somebody to help. No excuse. Millions of people over here who need our help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.